Yeah, you know, I'm a videographer, I make videos. Like, you literally couldn't have been less of a videographer.
Yo, what is up guys? So this is vlog number 2. One question that I've been asked quite a lot over the last couple months especially was, how did I meet this guy and how did we start working together? We have a bit of a funny story, so I thought I'd sit down with Rob and we'd sort of talk through how we met and how I got into it, because essentially this is how I got into videography and where it all began for me. Yeah, I suppose let's just start with day one, like here in Raw at the meetup.
That's where it was. Day one was Ben just as a fanboy, just a subscriber, okay, and coming to one of the meetups. I think it was me and Joe Delaney.
Yeah.
And so you're always kind of, you know, you tweeted me a couple of times. Yeah. You know, I just kind of saw you on the radar and stuff like that. And then this was like at the stage where I was kind of like getting into hiring someone for a videographer. Yeah. And I put up like a Snapchat or like an Instagram story, maybe even Instagram story wasn't around. Yeah. I said, any videographers in Dublin that could help me out. And this complete spoofer. Yeah, you know, I'm a videographer, I make videos. Like, you literally couldn't have been less of a videographer. That was literally like me driving to the gym and being like, I'm a NASCAR racer now.
I remember I was using my ex-girlfriend's camera at the time. I followed a lot of filmmakers and people on YouTube, and I thought like, yeah, I have an eye for videography and stuff. Literally, I was just sticking it in auto. It was just auto everything. That's
story of my life.
Yeah, as a YouTuber that's fine. As a videographer, no, auto's a no-go. The only camera that I actually owned myself was a GoPro. So I borrowed my ex-girlfriend's camera, went to Rob's apartment.
The Nikon.
The Nikon.
Piece of shit Nikon.
Piece of shit.
Looks cool. Isn't cool.
The only reason that he actually accepted me to do this job was because it was bigger than the G7X.
Yeah, I was like, oh, big camera, must mean it's good.
So we sat down, we filmed this video. I think it was like your year on YouTube, like recap, or 2 years.
That was it, yeah, it was 2 years.
So it wasn't until we reviewed the footage. I went home, I edited that video, we reviewed it, and Rob was brutally honest, but in a good way. And he said, Ben, that was shit.
Pretty much. I was like, how do I break it to him? And I was like, I think the quality on my phone is better. Yeah, I was like, being honest, like. Yeah. And then so Ben, he took it on the chin, and he went off, okay, I'll never forget like this. Like, you were like, this is effort, like, this was like hard work. Went off and you like took out a loan from your family.
Yeah, to buy this camera.
This exact camera.
And the reason why, I often get asked, like, why did you go for the Sony A7S over a Canon? To be honest, I don't know. I had no reasoning to get this. It was literally the fact that you had shown me one of Christian Guzman's vlogs and said, how do we get that look?
Quality, how do we get that look?
And so I started phoning up a few videographers, a few friends, and I was showing them the same clip saying like, how do we get this? And they said, okay, that's filmed on the Sony A7S Mark II. Yeah. It's color graded with this kind of LUT. And at the time, it went straight over my head. I had no idea. As I said, I took out that loan, bought this camera, had no clue how to use it. I was like being thrown into the deep end. And that weekend, I just sort of locked myself in my room, just started watching tutorials, calling a few friends. Again, I remember getting onto Javon Alvin.
Yeah, and ask him how to use it and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah. He was like, fuck is this guy?
I remember specifically, I asked him like what aperture means. And like aperture now is the most simple thing of videography, and I just remember it like not being able to understand it back then. Yeah. Anyway, long story short, we went and we filmed the video.
We filmed it again.
Yeah, it still wasn't the best, but it was a better.
It was ahead of our time.
Yeah, exactly.
It was like at the time, like I was still just doing like G7X. Like at the time was perfect. Yeah. And I got a really good response. Yeah. And then the crazy thing is, so me and Ben obviously started working with each other more often, and like to see his work just get better and better over time, like it's like a proud father, you know. But no, it is seriously cool.
And I think the reason for that that was just because I had a bigger audience to satisfy. So it just gave me a reason to want to improve.
Yeah,
you
gave me
know,
that motivation.
better.
Because it's like, that's probably where it's like so many videographers, they're just waiting for their like break, people to see their work.
Yeah.
It's like an artist hanging a painting in a gallery, and it's like you can get to put it on a really crowded gallery.
Exactly.
You know,
yeah.
so yeah, that's clearly going to be very motivational.
A lot of people throw around the term "you were lucky" or "it's a lot of luck." I mean, yes, there is a lot of luck involved, but at the same time, you do have to go out of your way to make your own opportunities. I don't think I give myself enough credit for that at the time, but yeah. If I hadn't like spammed the shit out of Rob's Snapchat or
he messaged Snapchat, tweet, email, everything.
I made sure I got that job. At the end of the day, that was the best decision I've ever made because it's got me to where I am.
And it's cool I still have it. Like,
I know. I don't think I'm ever like I'm gonna upgrade camera soon, but I'm never gonna get rid of this.
Yeah, don't. That's still a great camera as well. But like something that I'm into is called the butterfly effect. Okay, and that's basically how a tiny chain of events or a tiny situation like a butterfly flapping its wings across the world can trigger a chain of events on the other side of the world. And like, you know, this is very obvious with some things and not so obvious with other things. But so if you didn't do that small thing like reply to my Snapchat or send an email, then you wouldn't be flying around the world with Red Bull now. You know, so exactly. It's like Snapchat led to Red Bull Global.
Yeah,
you know?
I know.
So that tiny thing that you're thinking of doing, that could be like the massive break, like huge, like it could be colossal. So you know, don't think that like it's just a small thing that might not make a difference. It could be a life-changing thing that you do. Yeah,
and I guess if there's like one piece of advice that I could give to like videographers out there or people that want to get into the whole industry, I mean, you have to put your work out there and you have to show people show them that you can give something that they need, basically. And I guess
make like 5 videos to show people.
Just like build up a portfolio. And just like, you never know, like that could lead you on to bigger and better things. So, because I'm going to be starting these vlogs and doing consistent vlogs over the next few months, I thought better sort of tell you guys my stories, how I got into the whole like video scene, YouTube and all of that. I thought I wanted to get Rob in and tell our story. It's how we started working together. I'm probably going to be bumping into Rob over the next few weeks when I'm traveling.
We're going to LA and then Texas. And who knows? Like I might like stay in America and go New York or something.
Yeah, that'd be sick. So the two of us vlogging together rather than videography and vlogs. So
we back.
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I know this was just a quick sit down talking video. I'm gonna have more travel vlogs going up over the next week. And make sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't. As I said, these are gonna be a lot more consistent and better quality. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Take it easy. Peace.